Mm. You've found pinworms in the toilet water of Palm Swipes After, a bicycling bear of the latest episode of Mom Swipes Left, a podcast with two middle-aged women, one of whom will be made into foie gras, French for fat liver, Jen. Foie gras. Though she's not a fan of the mole, the other likes soft serve. So throw away that Viagra, Joel. This is episode 80 about MSL 218. I'm your host, Pomme de Terre. Enjoy. Jen needs some support. I wish I could, but work's been a bear. Or is it a chihuahua? Either way, I'm just buried. 'Cause I'm a potato. This week, we traded in notable news for MSL musings, but I gotta tell you, the musings are pretty much notable news. When they mused, I enjoyed it more. So the start of sort of open-ended questions of how would you describe the best sex as an ice cream flavor was a good open-ended question and fun to hear them muse on. I want to hear your musings. I don't want to just hear an article about what ice cream flavors mean different sex acts. Although I would like to see what the how you would combine the two into a name of an ice cream. For instance, I would definitely eat some strawberry cum shot, some licorice BDSM, some gelato fellatio, or fellatio gelato. And by the way, I would say that licorice is appropriate to BDSM because bondage. I think that's fair game. Tie somebody up with licorice and they can get out when they eat their way out. My best sex as an ice cream flavor, I'd have to say Chunky Monkey because my best sex was with a fairly rotund orangutan. Is it really bestiality if it's consensual, um, mutual masturbation? I say no. I'm not even going to get into the problematic metaphor of sexual orientation slash preference and ice cream flavors. The donuts musing really just seemed like a story about. Oh, it was. See, this is my complaint. It's basically an article about fancy donuts. I would rather have a. Which of these donuts would you fuck? That would be amusing. Not amusing, haha. That would be a space musing. My choice, by the way, not that you asked, was the seaweed pork floss donut because all I could think of was a pig wearing a G string. Probably a hippie pig with the seaweed. Are pigs vegetarians? I guess they're omnivores. Whatever you throw in their trough. Fair enough. Sriracha, by the way, I looked up, is a Thai sauce. A story not amusing about the college students who gave their roommate foot skin as cheese. Not going into that. Oh, I had an answer to Jen's question about cheese with apricot in it. I'm gonna hazard a guess of Wensleydale, which is honestly fancier than Munster. Stop reverse classicism, Carol. Although she's from Connecticut, so that's all they have is Munster. I liked the potential as a musing of how would you hide different body excrusions. Not a word. I don't know, but in order to get somebody to eat them. So I liked Carol's idea of putting earwax in golden raisins. We got our answer to the nipple question from Dr. Steve. Damn, I meant to look up nipple sounding, but I don't think it was that. I didn't really find the answers that he and his team came up with satisfying because nipples are out only, they don't suck things in. My theory is a very wiry nipple hair. And I know, Jen, you're going to say, I know what my nipple hairs look like. But you also know that sometimes those pubic hairs, and even though nipples are not technically pubic, they share the same kind of hairs. It could have been a hair. Oh, I was supposed to say that you're both savvy on underwire stuff. The new question for Dr. Steve about earwax, I'm going to answer. Carol has earwax, which is orange, yellow, and sticky. Jen, your white and flaky leavings are just that. They are dry ear skin. If you want to see real earwax, get yourself some of these drops called Debrox. It's basically just I want to say Hemiker but that's not right. Hydrogen peroxide. You put in your ear with a cotton ball before you go to sleep. When you wake up in the morning, your cotton ball will be caked in Carol's orange, yellow, sticky stuff. You may not get anything substantial or satisfying, but you're going to see why it's called wax, not just flaky skin. And for some reason, Ricky Gervais just happened to pop up along with Larry King again. So I don't know. This episode kind of threw me, as you can tell. I'm flummoxed.